Alright, what is up you guys? iVoltGaming here, and today I'm joined by
EpicSquared.
and we're gonna be reviewing Dragonball Absalon episode 3, man. Holy crap, man. This episode, you know what I love about this series so far that Mellavelli made? I think, how do you pronounce his name? Mellavelli? Mellavelli? What? How?
I don't know.
God.
Mellavelli.
I'm just gonna call him Mellavelli. So, I love the tone of these episodes because it takes away, you know, all the comedy and it replaces it with really, really serious, intense moments. And he's pulled it off great. I mean, we've had a Great Ape face off Goten and Trunks. And, you know, that Great Ape looked really intimidating. I didn't know how they were going to get out of it. And then, you know, Trunks comes in there and just saves Goten because Goten was, you know, in his Super Saiyan 2 form. And he was barely, you know, okay, I guess. He was on the ground. And I thought he was going to get crushed. What did you think about that part? well,
I thought he was going to... knowing the style of the writing and everything, I think it was going to be somewhat grim, and it would probably... I was half expecting Goten to just die.
I was expecting like Trunks to, because I knew that Trunks was gonna come in at some stage. I was just thinking that Trunks, instead of like flying down and transforming into a Super Saiyan 3 and blasting the Great Ape, I was thinking that he was gonna fly in and kick the Great Ape in the face and then grab Goten and fly out of there. Because facing off a Great Ape on that, you know, level is pretty crazy.
Insane, yeah.
And considering the fact that they both did a, you know, an energy beam, and it collided with the Great Ape's blast, and the Great Ape overpowered them. Like, that just means get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
And then we switch over to, you know, Gohan, and he's talking to that Frieza-looking dude. I keep forgetting his name. But what do you think of that guy? Because, you know, we both thought he was the main guy, right?
Yeah, the main guy.
And then this Saiyan comes down, and he's the squad leader of, you know, I think it's the commander of the second squad from planet Absalon, and he comes in, and we see the dude, the huger dude, just like bow down to him. I'm like, holy crap, I did not expect that.
No, not at all.
What did you think of that plot twist?
I thought the Saiyan lieutenant, the Lieutenant Kodo, I think.
Yeah.
He reminds me a lot of like a few crossovers, like a little bit of a Cell Martian crossover. He's a little bit like, he laughs a lot. He's sort of not very serious, but he's also quite full of himself.
And he's got that Vegeta hairstyle.
Yeah.
So he could be some kind of royalty. I don't know, man, because like Saiyans are about hairstyles. You see all of these Saiyans that have Goku's hairstyle are low-class Saiyans, and I'm pretty sure the ones with Vegeta's hairstyle are royalty. So we don't know anything about that yet. We don't even know where Goku and Vegeta are at this stage, and things are getting really, really bad on Earth because we have Maju. I'm pretty sure in the first episode he was facing off against another guy on the other side of the planet, and we have fights everywhere. Gohan here, I loved, you know, the sequence where Gohan's talking and he's like, when he powers up to his mystic form, he's like, I've lost this form, but now I've achieved it, and now I can control it better than ever. And in this series, Gohan so far is my favorite, and I also enjoy Goten's character a lot, but Gohan, I don't know, he just took over, I guess, the show for me, because that's what I always wanted him to be like, just that fighter.
Yeah. No, I sort of figured out that basically it's Absalon is a series of intense fighting, as you said, and it's the intensity of this episode that sort of hooks you in and makes you want to watch it more and more and more and more.
Also, what I loved is how they explained, you know, where the Saiyans came from, because we didn't know that before, and pretty much the Saiyans, I'm pretty sure like a squadron or two managed to fled, you know, Planet Vegeta before Frieza blew it up. And now they're coming around to, I guess they're looking for Goku now because Goku defeated Frieza, and they only want to recruit, you know, full-blooded Saiyans. And obviously Goku and Vegeta are going to end up standing up against these two, but we don't know where and how. And also, do you remember that part where the guy resurrects Raditz?
Yeah.
And then his head explodes, and I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, I was looking for the Saiyan DNA. And I was half expecting, oh yeah, he's going to revive Raditz. That's something useful.
But I love how, you know, they still include Raditz in this. Like, I don't know, it's just, some part of me is like, holy crap, dude. It's Raditz.
He's sort of like, he's a forgotten villain. He's the first villain of Dragon Ball Z. And it's just sort of, you know, he's a forgotten villain. And you think, okay, whatever happened to this guy? And then he's resurrected here.
But if his DNA is important, what the hell are they doing to these like Saiyans? Are they going to enhance them to the point where they're like so strong? One thing I didn't really like about these Saiyans is the fact that they all have like Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, because I always thought that, you know, Super Saiyan was, I guess, a kind of a hard, you know, state to achieve, and now everyone has it. It's like Vegeta said, what is this, a bargain sale?
Yeah.
So, I'm fine with this. You know, Goten and Trunks end up fusing against the Great Ape, and...
Pretty
you know,
badass.
I love that sequence. That was really cool, and the choreography between, you know, the fight against Gohan and the squad leader was just so badass, dude. Like,
yeah.
Although there were some parts where the animation dropped, obviously, but, you know, that's completely fine with me. I'm fine with animation dropping at some stages, as long as, you know, I guess
you understand what's going on.
Yeah, and the story.
Yeah.
I really cared about the story more than the animation. And the story, the way it's being portrayed right now, is going great. What would you rate this episode out of?
I'd give it probably a 7.5 out of 10. Mainly because, you know, it's not exactly Dragon Ball Z, for that one reason that Dragon Ball Z is not as serious. But I like the intensity, and I really do love the sort of the plot of this and the plot twists that they've already put into the first 3 episodes.
I give it a 9 out of 10 because the pacing is incredible, and they still maintain to tell you the story while all of these, you know, things are happening all over the battlefield. And it's really intense with the fact that, you know, you'd expect our fighters to be stronger, but then these guys just keep powering up and powering up, and you're like, what the hell's going to happen next? And it's really intense. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, you know, episode that Mellavelli made. If you haven't seen it yet, go support him. He's an epic animator, and I really want to see him, you know, be able to work on, you know, official Dragon Ball, you know, stuff, because he's just awesome. And, you know, just subscribe to him. I'll leave a, you know, obviously a link in the description below, and also check out EpicSquared. It creates a lot of content that hasn't been uploaded to his channel yet, but it will be uploaded soon. He only has 1 video up at this stage. So yeah.
So this has been iVoltGaming and EpicSquared, and as always,
have an epic day.